Pope Francis meets two groups today, the young and the old.
Caro Papa Francesco, vorremmo dirti tre parole. Auguri, grazie, eccoci.
He met 64 boys and girls of Children's Catholic Action. That group defends Christian values. They wished Pope Francis a happy birthday. The Holy Father turns 83 tomorrow. Edward Pentin, Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register, joins us. Ed, what message did the Holy Father have for the young people?
Yes, well, he first of all praised their formation program, Jason, first of all. He said that he welcomed the title of the program called Young People in Synod. It was all about missionary discipleship. He then looked ahead to Christmas. Christ came, he said, to build a bridge between man and God, and he asked them to also be little bridges. And he asked them, what's better, building bridges or walls? And of course they responded, building bridges. The Catholic Action was created in the 19th century in Europe, really to combat anti-clericalism and communism, and this is an outgrowth of that. It's part of a very big organization across Europe.
And then from the young people, the Holy Father went on to meet with the elderly. What did he tell them?
Yes, he said that elderly people are not a burden but a resource. He stressed that. He also praised elderly people who are healthy and volunteer to help other elderly people, to care for them. And he also called for dialogue between the young and the elderly. It's a frequent refrain of his to say this. He feels it's very important that there is this dialogue.
And these are some of the themes of the papacy, talking both to the young and the old. How did he, again, hit on some more of those themes of this papacy?
Yes, well, I mean, he did also mention again today, and this is a common theme that he brings up, is the throwaway society. He often criticizes what he calls a poisonous throwaway society, and he says that it often relates to the economy because he says young people are often unemployed, sadly, and that means they don't contribute to the economy and so are discarded. And for elderly people, he says, because they don't generate anything for the economy so much, but they have other wealth, he says that because they don't have that economic aspect to them, that they're also discarded. So that was why he said that. And again, he spoke about the importance of dialogue between the old and the young. And he says that if grandparents don't dialogue with the grandchildren, there is no future.
And then just looking at the immediate future, what is the Holy Father's schedule for the rest of this Advent season? I'm looking forward to the holy celebration of Christmas.
Yes, well, he'll have a few more official duties, one of which is very important for this time of year. He gives a Christmas message to the Roman Curia, which is always looked at with great interest because he often makes some important announcements or reflections there. And then, of course, he'll have the usual Christmas celebrations here. He'll be celebrating Midnight Mass, and then he'll have the Urbi et Orbi address and blessing on Christmas Day. And then after that, there'll be the Te Deum and all the New Year celebrations, including the Feast of the Holy Mother of God, in which he'll deliver the World Day of Peace message on the 1st of January.
Okay, well, Ed Pentin will be there and covering this for us, the Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register. Thanks so much for your time, Ed.
Thank you, Jason.